Nah, bro, y'all had me fooled on this one. Way to drop the ball. Alright, I'm gonna try to make this quick, but damn it, I got a lot to say about this. Mortal Kombat 2021. Watching the trailer a few months ago, I was actually, I was impressed. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't get into a Mortal Kombat game until I was already 15, 16, somewhere around that age. So I didn't grow up on it. I played Mortal Kombat 10 or X and fell in love with it. Well, actually my first introduction, I think it was Injustice mixed with Mortal Kombat, that one game where it had Superman and Scorpion and all the characters going against each other. Yeah, that game was beautiful. But 11 came out and I hopped on it immediately. As my big dog Mozzie say, it was a mandatory snatch. My boy's gonna hate me for that one. But since I didn't know all the backstory, I was interested. So I hopped on the tube, watched all the cutscenes for the previous games, watched all the videos pertaining to the past and all the lore since the beginning. I watched so many videos breaking down damn near everything that had to do with Mortal Kombat. So I feel like I'm qualified to talk about this, not just as a film, not just as a movie, but as a Mortal Kombat film. But I still gotta be completely honest with y'all. I know I'm gonna get crucified for saying this, but fuck it. I haven't watched any other Mortal Kombat film. Bring it. One thing Mortal Kombat can take pride in is that the fighting is beautiful. It's well choreographed, but it's a video game. Movies have done it. Previous movies have done it. This one couldn't. The fight choreography is not up to par. Let me take that back. The fight choreography is not bad. Supplemented with the gore, it wasn't bad. They really took advantage of that R rating, and rightfully so. I would like to say thank you for that, I guess. That's one of the things that Mortal Kombat, that franchise, hangs its hat on. But, the cuts and the editing are horrible. Horribly placed. It doesn't make sense. If you watch it, it just seems like everything's out of order. People are places that they weren't before. The cuts are arbitrarily placed in places they shouldn't be, it seems. At least from my point of view.
A little less of this, a little more of this. Come on.
Be still and listen.
Fucking hell.
The gore might be a little over the top, but I'm gonna get out of path. I'm gonna let that slide. I never saw that as an issue. I never had a problem with it though. Just as a critic, I feel like I have to say it. Call myself a critic. When they're speaking in Chinese or Japanese, I can't accurately gauge their level of acting. I can't tell you how the dialogue feels. It feels like Chinese or Japanese, as far as I see it. But I'm an expert when it comes to English. And when they're speaking English, which is mostly throughout the film, the dialogue is basic. It's like they're sleepwalking through their lines. When Jax meets Cole, whoever Cole is, the dialogue is, you could tell it was supposed to be choppy, or it was gonna be choppy, but they edited it close together. It seemed like it didn't have a natural flow of any sort.
You've been chosen.
Chosen? For what?
To fight.
You got the wrong person, all right? I'm not the fighter that I used to be.
There was no passion, there was no enthusiasm. McCall Brooks was very underwhelming.
Get the truck, Cole! Now!
Now in the games, the cutscene acting has never been top tier, but this isn't a video game, this is a movie. These aren't voice actors, these are actual actors that are on screen to do a job. The only person that seems natural or seems like he wants to be there is the man that I assume runs the gym. He was actually funny. His delivery was believable. The lines that they gave him, he did his Dougie on. Wait, let's back up a little bit. Every time I see McCall Brooks, I can't get this out of my head. He always looks like...
Ashtray. Ashtray, bitch!
The first fight between him and Beyond, I noticed some things. He was outmatched, which can be expected. In the game, anybody can beat anybody, so I can appreciate the power and rank structure when it comes to this movie. It makes sense. I also know that they added the pre-fight and post-fight banter that they do in the game.
Done 6 tours, motherfucker.
It's always been corny, but it's a cool aspect of the game, and I appreciate them at least trying to put it in there. Now, the flawless victory, the fatality that they say in the movie is no.
Flawless victory.
They were even standing in a multi-directional stance that MK is famous for, opposed to the omnidirectional that's in games like Tekken. I say MK is famous for it too, but also Street Fighter, but you get what I mean. But Jax proceeds to get his ass whooped. My God, that fight was bad. It wasn't too bad, but it seemed like nothing had weight to it. They were just bouncing around, tapping each other on the cheek, playing booty tag. It really looked like they botched the fight in some places. Cut, you fucked up. You know what? Keep going. We'll fix it. I can only imagine that that's what went down because it doesn't look too good. Who the fuck is Cole Young? And why is he so stupid? Why did you think that looked like a birthmark? That's not a birthmark. If anything, it's a stamp. If anything, you got branded when you were a kid. Stupid ass. The set pieces are uninteresting. It's like all that shit just got pieced together. The armor Sub-Zero is wearing and Shang Tsung just looks impractical and very cheap. Kano is funny.
Where is it?
You got a pen? You want to write this down? Get fucked. As if I'm gonna help you. You kidnapped me, you tied me up, you threw a knife in my fucking leg on purpose, and then that lizard thing took off half of my face. Lucky for me, you can hardly notice it.
He probably the only good thing that came out of watching. He's kind of like a likable, enjoyable Conor McGregor, which is still an asshole. I hate Conor in real life, but it works for this movie. His personality works for a fictional character we're not supposed to like. Now, I never liked Kano in the game. He is Snake. I hate having to play against him. He's dirty, but he's resourceful and he's unpredictable. I'm not even going to talk about Sonya and Liu Kang. They pretty much the same as the rest. So a quick rundown. Sonya, ass. Liu Kang, ass. Jax, ass. But you know who I did enjoy? Gears. Alright, I'm gonna stop playing. He not in the movie, but trust me, they would have found a way to fuck him up too. Sub-Zero, scary, but ass. Kano, good. Now Raiden, you thought you was slick. Nah, I ain't forget about you. His eyes look stupid. Right out the gate, that's what you notice. They look half done. His lightning look like something, if you gave me a computer and you told me to create this shit and I had to figure it out for myself, it would look like that. It would look that bad. He's not wise. He's not sagacious. He's not helpful. He ain't even hopeful. He borderline mean and condescending. Shit, you can tell he's just as scared as the rest of them. So I guess he was supposed to teleport right here.
Mine.
Silence!
I can visibly see you just walked up after a cut, yelling all this unnecessary shit. Let bruh talk, maybe we'll get some answers, damn. Now I was willing to forgive most of this movie and just move on. It might sound like it, but I wasn't fed up just yet. But about at this point, I was starting to wonder to myself, do the people who made this even know what Mortal Kombat is? Probably not. Shang Tsung does not have to have long hair. And if you was gonna do it right. I don't think we would care if that part was missing, if his long hair was missing. Instead, he got that Queen Virgin Remy in his head and it looks amazingly horrible. I don't exactly know why I continue to watch this movie. I think I want to see how bad it could really get, how worse it could get. I was hopeful, but it was going down here. It was spiraling down. So I laughed out loud when I saw Jax get his disgusting arms. Watching him punch that bag, I was thinking to myself, like, in that state, I beat Jax ass myself.
Tomorrow.
You're fucking kidding me, aren't you? Oh, fucking hell. Is he on our side?
Kung Lao wasn't bad. I liked him, so I knew he was gonna die. Somebody always gotta die, and it's always the good one. From an actor standpoint, he seemed like he was the best martial artist and the most equipped to do martial arts. He was the most believable. He got a little personality to him too. Him being juxtaposed or diametrically opposed to Kano made perfect sense to me. I didn't know I was going on this long, and I really don't got nothing good to say. We gonna finish through. I like Kano, like I said previously, but god damn, he's stupid. Everybody's stupid. Cabal gave us this stupid dialogue.
I think I can help. Did you see a guy down there? Complete fucking asshole. Answers to Kano.
Kano.
Yeah, he's the reason I live in an iron lung. He's a low-life piece of shit scumbag.
Then turns around and recruits him. You don't hate the motherfucker that much? You know what? I'm done. I'm done. It does nothing but get worse and worse. If you haven't, go watch it for yourself. I got nothing else good to say. Well, Goro, weak ass. He get a pass from me as far as the CGI go, but he got killed by nobody. Who the fuck is Cole Young? That's a stupid name too. This movie is bad. It gets an F- for me. It failed. It failed horribly. It was more akin to a fan film. I've seen better fan film. I want to die after watching this.